It's my money disc. I don't throw it after dark.
Garf and Garf Productions, we're here at Lake Casitas with newest At These Levels team member, Jim Tarpo. He's gonna take us through his 2021 In the Bag.
Ah, thanks guys. All right, let's start off with the one of my most applicable discs. This would be my Nuke. It's a broken in Nuke. Never found one that flies exactly like this one. It stays in the turn forever. I can hit nice low shots with it that still fly about 400 feet. It's my money disc. I don't throw it after dark.
Why would you?
If I have a similar shot, I'll throw something like this. If I have a similar shot where, hey, I may not find this thing. My Corvette, some of these Corvettes are pretty flippy, but this one actually does not turn over and get squirrely, and it goes forever. This particular disc flew 950 feet on the Trilogy Golf Course, hole number 18. All of the golfers were outdriven by this disc on that course. This is my meat hook destroyer. Got to have something like that in the bag. Strong headwind, really hard hyzer, goes far. I got to be strong to throw it on that disc.
Jim, is that an AJ3 line?
This is actually an AJ3.
Unreal.
Yeah. All right, a slightly more broken in version of that. Flies a little further. Hyzer's out a little bit later. It's a machine.
Jim, is that an AJ2 line?
I believe that is also. They say this is a Wraith, but it's not flown like any Wraith I've ever owned. This thing flies more like the Nuke. It just goes flat and glides forever. It doesn't resemble a Wraith at all. I think it's mislabeled, but if I were to lose this disc, I wouldn't know how to get another one of these either. Here's a Wraith, traditional Wraith. This is gonna fly slower than my destroyer, so when I got those hyzer shots that don't need to go as far, or sometimes even a delicate little left-handed hyzer upshot, this is my disc.
Delicate.
This is a Champion Boss, nicely broken in. This might be the farthest disc I have in my bag because this one will actually flex out and give me maximum distance. So when I really gotta crank something and I've got the room to move it both directions, I'll use this one. This is an Eagle. You know, it's not a real go-to disc for me, but I love the way it flies. It's, again, a pretty flat flyer with a fairly reliable hyzer at the end. And this Leopard, this thing is just a machine. I don't know why it goes as far as it does. I can't really control it all that well. It stays in the turn forever and doesn't roll over and die. It just flies beautifully. Got a little Rock 3, Paul Macbeth Rock 3.
Let's get a zoom in on that stamp, man. That's a one-time.
Excellent for upshots. Forehands, love it for the forehands. Got a beautiful rim on it.
He's just throwing that thing around willy-nilly.
Yeah. A nicely broken in T-Bird. It flies pretty much like my Leopard these days. Just maybe a little further and a little bit more reliable fade at the end. Then I got my new Firebird. This one is for the real good hyzers. Gotta have that turn. Good hyzers. Gotta have that turn. Gotta have that hyzers. Gotta have that turn. Need to throw a reliable hyzer, but it's got to go a little further. It's going to be this one right here. This is one of the best discs that I've ever owned. Unfortunately, it's a color that makes me nervous. I could lose this color, but this thing flies. It's just money. I got this Crow for my long putter. This gives me a little bit more distance when I really have to snap off a long putt. It's also great for little gentle right to left upshots. This is just a dart right here. Whatever I throw it at, it just goes after it. Stays right on the line the whole time. Good distance on that one. This is I like to call this the dart replacement disc. This is a super stupid soft wizard that will flip over, stay in the turn, maybe even roll over and die if I needed to do that. It flies a lot like a dart, which I lost out here 2 days ago. Not quite as long. And then I got two semi-stable putters. These are my putters. This is how I make my money. Hard, soft plastic, that's what I like. This one says super soft, this one says soft, and they feel identical. So there you go.
Explain that one, Gateway.
Explain that one. If I've got a really tight opening, like I'll go with something like this. If I've got like a 1 by 2 foot opening and still get about 425 feet, this is my disc. Thank you for joining.
Thanks for being in the bag, Jim.
All right.